Hello, thank you for joining me for this short yoga therapy video. We're going to look at a beautiful hand gesture, a mudra, the not releasing mudra, or the Granthita mudra. And it's a very beautiful mudra to work with for those times when we feel like we've got a lot of emotions swirling around inside us and we're just not sure what to do with them. And we can have that lovely image of all these knots that we have inside us just gently being untangled, untied, released one at a time. So it's basically you've touched the first finger and thumb together on each hand, but you're going to, I'll just do it to the side so you can see, you're going to knot them together so one goes in front of the other. And we interlock the fingers as well, so it's easier to come into it starting with interlocking the fingers. So we'll come into it a couple of times. So traditionally the left hand will be higher up than the right, and I'm mirroring you. So you gently bring all the fingers to interlock, and then you touch the first finger and thumb together on each hand, forming that beautiful image of a knot, of a link, and the other fingers just curl in. And then gently you let the hands rest, maybe in front of the throat or in front of the heart center. So we'll come into it one more time just so you can practice that if it was a challenge, because I know it can be a little bit tricky when you first start twining fingers around each other. So as I said, traditionally the left hand is higher than the right, but if you prefer to do it the other way, if that feels better, then please do. So we interlock all the fingers, we slot them together, and then we let the first finger and thumb on each hand just gently touch, the other fingers curl in, and we let the hands rest maybe in front of the heart or in front of the throat center. And if you like, you could imagine a beautiful clear light filling the throat space or filling the heart space. And just pause for a few moments and breathe. And first of all, maybe just feel the thumb and the first finger touching. Feel those tips of the fingers and the thumbs touching. Maybe feel what it's like to have the hands gently resting towards each other. How does it feel in the fingertips, on the backs of the hands? So just pausing for a moment and feeling yourself settle, allowing the breath to slow, perhaps to deepen. And then perhaps you could affirm to yourself, I am able to let go. I am able to let go. And there's a longer affirmation you could work with if you like it. I can easily release emotional knots at times of sadness. I can easily release emotional knots at times of sadness. And we'll just hold this for a little while, this beautiful, simple mudra, perhaps imagining the knots of the emotions inside you gently becoming untangled so that you can let them go. Letting these emotions just gently dissolve and release and relax and let go. I am able to let go. I can easily release emotional knots at times of sadness. So if you enjoy this mudra, if you find it helpful when you practice it regularly, it's something you could practice every day if you wanted, several times a day, if you liked. Perhaps start with a minute or two and you could build it up to maybe 10 minutes, longer if you want to, but no more than 40. And just breathing, affirming to yourself, I am able to let go. I can easily release emotional knots at times of sadness. This is a mudra that the participants in my yoga therapy for stress and anxiety courses have found very helpful in the past, and I hope you find it useful as well. So thank you for joining me for this short practice.